Liberty Tax made some improvements for the 2020 tax season, but there are also a few quirks about this software that we were just so about. In this video, we will be covering a complete walkthrough of Liberty Tax and whether or not you should be considering it. Hey guys, welcome back to the College Investor, Investing and Personal Finance for Millennials. So we went through Liberty Tax and there were some interesting things that happened when I was inside of the software. But first, let's check out their pricing. Liberty Tax isn't free. They've never touted that they were free. They do have paid options, and inside of those paid options, you do have the option to get support from a tax professional, so that's really helpful. Let's jump into the pricing structure and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is their pricing. They have a basic, deluxe, and premium. The basic is listed at $44.95, the deluxe at $64.95, and premium for $89.95. Now, it looks like there are a lot more forms that you can do in the premium package. So the basic option is going to cover your 1040 W-2 and then the 8853, which is the Archer MSA. I'm not sure if you all have or not, but that's what they've got going on inside of their pricing structure. A little high considering what's inside. In fact, let's go ahead and jump inside of the software and I'll show you how it works.
Let's go ahead and get started with filing our taxes using libertytax.com. I'm going to be filing a dummy W-2 on their tax software, so let's go ahead and get started. Holy cow. Create an account. Go ahead and enter your email address, create a username and password, and I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, after you select a couple of security questions, you will be able to get inside of the dashboard. It says we'll ask you a few questions about yourself. All right, and then click next. Filing status. I'm going to do single in this example. Nope. Okay, now it's asking me if I would like to add my state return. In most cases, I think this is just an automatic feature on a lot of other tax software, but here they're asking me up front if I want to add that. So yes, I do. Save. Now we're getting into the federal taxes. This dashboard is pretty bare bones. There's not a lot going on. If I click the help section, it looks like maybe I could search for student loan interest, student loan adjustment. Okay, so I was looking for that 1098E form, and now it's just asking me about the interest I paid, which would come from that form, but it doesn't tell you exactly what form to grab. If you didn't know what the number was and you're not an experienced tax filer, I'd say this could be a little confusing. Like maybe you're supposed to guess, but I'll go ahead and put $500 there. Save. Okay, let's go back to federal taxes. So we haven't started that yet. Let's get started. Yes, we have a W-2. And it looks like you're going to have to manually enter in the information with Liberty Tax. So that's kind of a bummer. Importing is always preferable. In my opinion, it's going to be faster. You can review and make sure everything was imported correctly. But here it looks like we have to do it manually. So let's go ahead and fill this out. Okay, so the W-2 has been filled out completely. I don't have another one to add. And now we've covered your W-2s. Up at the top, you can see that there's a potential federal refund and then a state refund here. And that stays sticky at the top of the screen, which is really nice. So it looks like they can either guide you through all of the sections or you can click done. So you do have the option for them to guide you through the rest of the forms, or if you know what you're doing a little bit, then you can click I'm finished. But let's see what the guide me section is all about. So if you have a 1099 INT form, if you earned any interest from a bank, then you would have that form. So I'm going to click yes. Tell us about your 1099 INT. And let's fill it out. Okay, that was pretty easy to add. I'll click no, let's continue. Did we have any dividend income? No. Now it's just going to take us through all of these questions. If you wanted to avoid this, then I think you could just click on that I'm finished, and then you could maybe go through the different sections as you need them. So I do like that option about Liberty Tax, that you have the self-guided versus guided. Otherwise, this is pretty bare bones. The help option here, I like being able to see a list of different categories that I could click through. Otherwise, you'd have to use this search box. And I'm not sure if it would be helpful if you were looking for a specific item, how helpful this search bar is. So if you click on the help button and then go back, it looks like we have to start from the beginning again. So that's kind of annoying. Okay, I think we went through all of the income questions for this section. So I'm going to click on finished with income, and then we're going into dependents, which is its own section. That's kind of interesting. I haven't seen it broken out like that before. Click no. And then here's the list of items that you could potentially go through. You could be guided through all of these sections here. So I do like this in the fact that they give just a simple 1 to 2 sentence explanation about the section. And then if you do have stuff to report within that section, then it looks like you can just click on that section and then it'll tell you exactly what to do. I'm going to go back. Home and property, charity, education, retirement and investments, miscellaneous expenses, earned income credit, medical expenses. Now we're moving on to healthcare. This is, I don't understand why dependents and healthcare is broken out separately, but go ahead and get started. Okay, so if you're just filing a simple W-2, or if you have even a couple of different forms like the 1099 or the 1098E for the student loan interest, it was pretty easy to upload into the system. So I'm done with my federal return. The state returns aren't ready to be accepted just yet, but you can use the information from your federal taxes to start filling out your state return. Okay, I guess they are both ready to file. What's this free preview? Preview. You can create a PDF preview of your return. And let's see what it looks like. Whoa. Okay, so this is, I think, what they are going to submit on your behalf. And this is just a preview of all of the forms. So I guess this would be nice to have on file just to review before you actually click return and submit. So they have that PDF functionality. And then I guess you click on file now. Continue filing. e-file. And now they're going to upsell you here for Protection Plus for $30. You get the Audit Assist and the ID Theft Restoration. I'm going to click on No Thanks. Okay, so it says it's $25 to file my federal return and my state return is included. And then I can do this e-collect, pay your fees from your refund, or click credit or debit. But here's the thing. Let's go back over to Liberty Tax's pricing page. And that is way different than what they're advertising. They're advertising for the basic at $45 and the deluxe at $65 and then premium at $90, and yet it's $25 in the system. I don't know if that's a bug or what's going on, but you're going to be, as of now, you're going to be paying significantly less than what they're advertising on their pricing page. So that's, I guess, bad on their part, but good for you. So then you can fill out your credit card information, billing address, and then pay $25, and that's it.
Liberty Tax has made some improvements since last year, but probably the biggest thing that I saw was that they were only charging $25 inside of the tax software when we were getting ready to file, even though they listed on their website that the basic package is $44.95. Not sure how long that bug is going to last, but that's definitely a big discrepancy that you would want to fix if you were Liberty Tax. All in all, I thought it was so-so. I think you could do a lot better if you were to move into a tax software like TaxSlayer or Free Tax USA. Credit Karma is completely free, and their interface is much easier to get around, and the navigation is so much better inside of Credit Karma than Liberty Tax. So for the 2020 season, I'd say you should look elsewhere. For more tax software reviews, be sure to visit thecollegeinvestor.com.